Hello, men, women, and assorted others, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Space Engineers. Get out of my hotbar. Thingamadoodle. That's my paint back. So yeah, in the last episode we continued working on our mining ship until the swordcraft. And then the next day I went ahead off camera and did a bunch of work, including finishing the mining ship, because there really wasn't anything major I had to do on the mining ship, just little things primarily. So let me think through all the changes. As you can see, we've now got an arc furnace up there. It looks a little dark, but it'll do. And yes, an arc furnace, what it does, it's basically a refinery, but it only refines iron and I believe cobalt and nickel, but it does it at a faster rate. So we'll need a shitload of iron, especially. So I don't have any issues with adding an arc furnace, although it is placed right over the cryo chambers. I'm sure we'll be fine though. I'm sure the seals will hold. It won't be polluting our oxygen supply or anything. I hope. And I also added more LCDs. So after I did this one, because after we finish the mining ship, which actually is finished, once we get the resources to properly finish it with the large reactor and everything, I'm going to start construct a welding ship. Won't be as big as the mining ship. It'll probably be a drone, and it'll be much smaller. This for when we construct the exploration frigate, so we can actually, weld it with somewhat speed. And after that, I'm going to do a lot of off-camera mining to get the resources for the exploration frigate, because we're going to need a crap load of resources to make the damn thing. If it's even half as scale as, it's not even going to be that big of a ship. It's going to be relatively medium-sized, but still, it's going to take a lot of freaking resources. So that'll be fun. I've also added a material priority list. That's just to tell kind of what our priorities are. Like, priority materials we have to get, like silver because we need the reactor components, iron because iron is always useful, and uranium because more fuel. I also, when I was exploring around off camera, I actually did find a patch of uranium on this asteroid, which is very nice. And then secondary are just things that we could really use but don't need, like ice. Always handy to have more ice. Platinum just takes forever to refine. Magnesium, always heavy to hand on hand. And then non-priority materials, which we really don't need at all. Gold, cobalt, nickel, we don't need any of that really. Silicon, well, what's our silicon looking at right now? Yeah, we still got plenty of silicon. And then gravel. If gravel ever becomes a priority resource, that'll be the day. And then up here, we've got even more LCD screens. So over here, we've got the crew list. I am the base commander, of course, the guy, who made this base with his own sweat and blood, with some help from Will, after he came out. And also, Will, looks like he made his own faction. We are currently proposing peace because we are friends. Engineers of the future. Sleeve. Oh, that goes. So, looks like Will won't be joining us for Space Engineers with us, unless, we use, like, some faction collabs. That'd be pretty nice if we did, like, faction collabs, I don't know. We are going to be StarCorp. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before. StarCorp, but StarCorp Protection is going to be like a private security firm. But once we get built up enough, we're going to make this into a private security firm. And we're going to escort, protect smaller factions for a fee, or protect like mining operations or something. This is a roleplay server, so just going to do it. Will we ever get to that point? Maybe? Question mark. It's always nice to have a goal. It'd also be nice if we could clean these windows. That should be an option. Cleaning windows. My god, these are dirty. What is like 144p? Jesus, those are pixelated as hell. Yeah, logistics coordinator, communications officer, those are just other roles. Mainly just for people to have a general idea what they should be doing. I don't have any like job posts or anything. Well, the base commander doesn't have any jobs posted. And there's an option for like temporary crew if we have like more crew than the base can handle. Because this base is designed for a 3-man crew, as evident by the number of chairs and cryo tubes. Will this ever become relevant? Will we actually ever have a fully staffed base? Maybe? This is mainly for roleplay and a little more organization. I don't fully expect to be like an extremely large faction with like 30 people, hundreds of bases, or at least dozens of bases. I don't expect that. It's mainly for roleplay and a little extra organization. Over here, we've got our client list, because again, I told you we're going to be a private security firm. So these list all of our clients, former clients, regular clients, potential clients, blah, 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 blah. Currently, we have none, because, it's just me currently. And then diplomatic relations, just so people on a glance can see our relation to the other faction. Currently, we're allied with none, trading, hostile at war with none, or peaceful with caretaker, the admin faction. I will add engineers of the future on there if Will accepts peace invite. So yeah, those are what I've done with the base, and now to go outside, throw our helmet on. I don't think I really changed anything else inside. I can show you the mining ship, which we actually really, or I should say actually, really overspec. You might notice a few things different with the thing. And actually, I should disconnect this thing. Power back on. Hello. Set power on. Thank you. There we go. Ah! Hit G and F at the same time. Don't do that. So I've added the landing gears, as you can see. So now we have landing gears. I finished the conveyor on one side just so oxygen can be piped to the to the tanks from the generators. Pretty helpful, or tanks right now. I think I passed them. 33%. That's not bad. So yeah, they are. So that at least the oxygen tanks can get piped with fuel, or H2, I suppose. I finished the jury rig up top with. We got 6 small reactors on top. That's our jury rig, kinda. And added the ore detector. Yeah, just I did all the groups and everything. Actually, no, I didn't. I got to do one thing. I need to go back inside and redo the maneuvering thrusters because I had to change that around a little for reasons I will explain. Small thrusters. Thrusters. Thank you. Thruster group. So as you'll notice, we no longer have large thrusters. We have 6 small thrusters. Why is that? Because if I just tap the W key, you go from 0 to 30 with 2 large thrusters. That is way too fast for a mining ship. 0 to 30 in an instant. And as you notice, we only have 1 gyroscope instead of 6. And this gyroscope is only operating at 25% power. Because that's actually what it takes to not make this thing spin like a top. Yeah, kind of overspec. I actually think that this large reactor we've got right now is way... This is definitely going to be way too much power, the large reactor. But if we ever want to add more thrusters, because this thing's got plenty of room, we can easily throw in additional thrusters in pretty much every direction. Easily, so I just want to have the large reactor, plus it looks cleaner, rather than like having to do some like jury rig with this. So yeah, now we've got the mining ship operational. We might actually give this thing out for a test run. I haven't tested this thing yet. Probably not a good idea. I should also set my timer. I need a note for that, so let's just grab our drills. Superior drilling technology. Yes, and throw our spotlights on. Those are bright. Hello, black hole. I can see you in the distance, kinda. There it is. Don't go near that. Yeah, we're gonna mine some ice here so we can just refuel. And we're also going to then go on our... Probably mine some iron as well, just because some ice, iron, maybe some uranium here. And then we're gonna go on our expedition for silver, because we need silver. My god, we need silver. This thing flies pretty nice. It's explosive on every side. There's our ice deposit. Let's give this thing a nice test run. Okay, it doesn't really stop on a dime, so gotta be careful with that. See how 4 drills chews. Man, this is just chewing through. Look at this. So much better than the handle. Like I said, it doesn't collect everything. It does cause some chunks to fly up. You can go grab them if you want. I'm not going to. How much ice do we got? 6K, and it's refining. Not bad. Okay, that should be enough. We got like 8K. Yeah, that should be plenty for the trip. Now let's go, man. The problem with iron is I haven't really found a good surface vein yet. Don't smash the new mining ship with me. Just made this thing. Don't want to smash it. Yeah, it definitely has a problem with braking, but overall she's flying pretty well. See if I can find that uranium deposit, because I know you can easily get the iron from there. Come on, ore detector. Detect the uranium. Thank you. There she is. That uranium deposit. It's actually pretty sizable, too. That's what she said. Let's go mine some uranium. You can never have enough uranium. I'm satisfied with this thing. It doesn't shake really at all when you mine it. 4 drills, it's got plenty of tunneling power. She can actually be a full tunneler. She's narrow enough. It's got enough thrust. Yeah, I am satisfied. I am uber happy with this. Uber happy. Now as this thing gains more and more weight from more and more materials, I don't know. We'll see how much this thing can handle, but she's got enough thrust. I think she can. Maybe stopping is going to be an issue, but if that becomes an issue, we can just add more reverse thrusters. material do we got? 5k of uranium. That should be enough, 6.5k. Let's go unload this real fast, because why carry materials if you're not using them? And then we'll go on our expedition for the silver. I'm not going to mine iron here because I said iron's pretty hard to... It requires some tunneling to get to the iron deposit there in the asteroid. So if I can find an asteroid that has iron, you know, in reasonable mining... What am I trying to say here? Reasonable access. There we go. I prefer to do that. Now, I did put a connector here. I'm not going to do it because when Will tried to do the connector on the last server, it exploded. Although he did successfully do it before, sometime other, I don't know. Point is, I don't like to trust the connector. I'm half tempted to try it, but I don't want to break this new thing. I was worried enough using landing gears. So I'm just going to unload this manually for now. I'm also going to unload about 5,000 of the ice. 5k ice, so a little more ice for the base. Ice, ice, baby, ice, ice. Those would go through. Some of those shenanigans. Alright, now if I can get in my cockpit. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's flip that radar on if I can find it. Boom! Anything. Okay, I'm just lagging the server. Is that because I just flipped the radar on? I really hope that wasn't... That was some timing. Seriously? Is there ain't shit out here? I should not be swearing this much. Was there literally jack all here? I had the radar turned up to 11. And it's still not picking crap up. Welp! We're, going on a trip. Ooh, what's that over there? Is that a planet? Whatever it's with it out, it's pretty far away. Man, when God put us out in the middle of nowhere, we really got put out in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Well, there's a solution to this. Thankfully. That kind of defeats the purpose of making a mining ship. There is a solution to this. There is a kind of industry mod that we can do, although I was kind of hesitant to use it because there wasn't really much good here other than iron, which you need lots of. Really didn't want to use the econ mod. I really wanted to go on an expedition to find everything ourselves, but nope. There ain't anything within reasonable flying distance. Alright, let's bring the radar down and try to find an iron deposit here. Looks like we're going to do this the hard way. Ooh, iron vein. And the server's lagging. Come on, server. I'm just sitting here. On the last server, on the server, we had pretty much everything within like a small belt of us, so it was really convenient because we didn't have to go far except for cobalt and magnesium, and to some extent ice. Yeah, that was nice on the last server. This time, we got iron, we got platinum, and we got enough stuff to stay self-sufficient, but not make progress. Well, one more reason to get the exploration frigate built. I guess for me, it's just gonna be a lot of iron and platinum mining. But what you can do is you can get a lot of these materials, turn them into canisters or whatever, and you use those canisters to trade for credit that you can trade for other things. And that's pretty much how you get materials. That's the econ mod. I didn't really want to use it because, well, I prefer just the old-fashioned mining. Although I guess we're going to have to use it anyway. The exploration thing was definitely going to have a econ just because it would have been nice for trading, but I don't really want to use it like this, just get all our resources by mining iron. That just seems a little cheesy to me. I'd rather actually go out and find the materials on my own. But there's literally nothing within 50k. I'm kind of hesitant about going out that far. Even if I... God damn it! Hey guys, SuperGamerMan98 here, just doing a quick update at the end of this video, just to tell you that this is going to be the end of Season 1 of Space Engineers Multiplayer. The server, it's just too unstable for me to continue. I tried again after I recorded this episode to do some more stuff, and, well, I was able to get the materials to actually finish the large reactor because we had medical components lying around, and was able to scrap a jump drive onto the mining ship. The server crashed with the ship in the middle of goddamn nowhere, at least several 100,000 kilometers away from the base. So, yeah, that's literally all of our reactor components. There is no way we could there's really almost no way we could come back from that without scrapping our med bay, and then if it crashed again, which 99.99999999999999999 times out of 100 it will, we'd be screwed. That'd be a dead game because we'd lose the faction, we lose everything. So it's not, I don't have anything against the server, just I can't record on it like that if it's going to crash every 20 minutes. So it's just too unstable for me to continue the series on. Will this be the end of Space Engineers Multiplayer? Hell no. I will continue this, but it's going to take me a couple of weeks because I got to find a new server. I've got to make sure the server is stable, that it's set up not properly, the way I like it. And I have to get established somewhat because I just don't want to have to start and then, I can't really judge if it's stable or not if I just pick a server, start a series, be done with that. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit, but I will come out with more episodes of Space Engineers Multiplayer in the future. Just, I have to stop this series. Nothing against the server, nothing against the people on the server. It's just, the server is just too unstable for me to continue. So, that'll be the end of this episode. Remember to explode the nade, pick up a controller, and have a good time. Peace out, peoples.